We're here with Coach Nore from Bechtel State, along with Lindsey and Calli Bechtel.
Well, we knew it was going to be a big challenge for us coming in. Mesa is a great team. They're playing really well. They got a great supporting cast and just a great atmosphere here. So we felt like, you know, we just had to play well, and I thought we really did some good things the first half, you know, and staying the course and you know, I thought managing their runs and you know, being down 5 with the way they were shooting it, I felt our gals did a great job and just did a great service, just being strong and just staying in that.
Coach, at half when you were in there, were you thinking, like, they're shooting lights out, we're only down 5 right now. Like, there's no way they can keep this up for another half.
Well, I actually made a comment about that, and we were hoping that they would quit doing that, making it tough on us and just being a thorn in our rear a little bit. But, you know, again, give them a lot of credit. They're stepping up. I thought Lopez was great tonight. I mean, and Seltzer, I mean, she's such a hard guard, and they did a nice job getting the ball inside, getting it outside, and really, you know, they can open things up, and when you're not scoring it or having problems scoring, that's when it gets really difficult, and they guarded us well.
Seltzer and Bailey have kind of been the 1-2 punch for Mesa this year. You guys did pretty well against them. How much was that a priority coming in?
Well, it was. We pride ourselves on team defense. You know, I thought Dakota did just an unbelievable job. I thought she really made Seltzer take some tough shots. And, you know, when we were forced to switch and you know, we had some other matchups on Seltzer, you know, that's when she got a lot of her shots. But Bomi inside, I thought our gals did a nice job. You know, we tried to play tendencies a little bit, but obviously those 1-2 punch and then Lopez, and we just needed to make sure we wanted to pressure Rock and make her a little bit more comfortable. But you know, we definitely had that in our scouting report, but they did a nice job of stepping up.
This is for Lindsey or Calli. Just talk about this whole week from Tuesday till now. Obviously not the end result you got, but how much fun did you all have this week, and you know, just really going out the way you did?
Well, we definitely weren't expecting this to happen, and when we went to Fort Lewis, we all came together, and I thought that we played as a team, which we hadn't meshed as well as we did that night in quite a while. So it was a great feeling, and then we kind of took that, ran with it to Pueblo, and we did a really good job there too. And then tonight we tried, and I mean, obviously, yeah, it's not the ending result that we wanted, but for us being in this conference for the first year and being eligible for this postseason, I think that we did a great job, and I'm really proud of all of our girls.
I definitely second that. These past 2 weeks have been incredible. We've really came together as a team. I mean, we had our ups and downs, but towards the end, like, we've stayed up. It's not the ending we wanted, but it was, you know, I'm happy with our ending.
Coach, just talk about the adversity as far as the year goes. You had some pretty significant injuries, especially towards the end of the season. Just talk about how that maybe brought you all closer together, because you needed other players to start stepping up in roles that they really weren't.
Yeah, it was, from that standpoint, a very challenging season. Anytime one of your players goes down, it's really hard to mentally, as a coach and a team, as a teammates, it's hard to you know, face that. And when it happens over and over and over again, you know, it's really like it's to a point where, you know, the way we ended it was such an exclamation point for those kids that didn't necessarily get the opportunity to play in the end, but their work and effort during the year really prepared us for this part, this time late. And I mean, I would compare it to, you know, it's definitely the ups and downs. And then once you figured out we were playing really well there for a stretch, you know, and we had a couple kids go down. We were on a 9-game win streak. A couple kids go down, and we go on like a 2-10 streak, and we start playing well. A couple kids more go down, and so it definitely was a challenge. But these guys did such a good job, and give these two a lot of credit for helping the coaching staff and everyone through that.
What type of what does this do for the Black Hills women's program as far as it being the first time you really had competition that mattered for the first time in, I believe, 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just talk about that and how, you know, I guess you could say the legacy you two are leaving behind as far as stamping yourselves on that.
I think it's huge. It's going to set the pathway for the next future Black Hills teams, so they know that they can get to where we got, and you know, maybe we can win it, just like how Mesa's taking off and they've won 2 years in a row. Why can't we do that?
Yeah, we already have like a really supportive environment at home, and with all of our boosters and things like that. And I think that this is just giving them an even more incentive to support us. And I think that it's really making a name for ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you.